Today in history. Okay, let's find out what interesting or significant event happened on this day.
We will in just a moment. We have one event to share with our listeners today, but first the quiz question. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea was originally written by, number 1, Jules Verne, or number 2, Julia Child. The question again, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea was originally written by, number 1, Jules Verne, or number 2, Julia Child. If you know the answer, you can put it on our Bundy board or text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 1045 for 50 or 101, depending on the length of your text, and the prize, a 2015 casual planner.
Okay, so we are going to be talking about just one event, and this is what it is.
Today in history. In 1954, Disney's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea was released.
1954년 12월 23일, 디즈니 영화죠. 해저 2만 리가 개봉한 날입니다.
Yes, today we take a look back at the release of a movie that has become a classic film in the entertainment industry.
And that was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That's the full title by Walt Disney, released on this day in 1954.
Now, the title of the book refers not to a distance traveled, but the area believed to be yet to be discovered under the sea.
Well, in other words, the phrase 20,000 leagues refers to the seven seas.
The film is an adaptation of the novel of the same name, written by French writer Jules Verne in 1870, way back in 1870. And it is by far the most renowned film adaptation.
Well, depicting the adventures of Captain Nemo, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea marks the many milestones, not only in the movie industry, but also in Walt Disney's career. Well, here's a short clip.
Professor, your book is brilliant. The secrets that are mine alone, but which I would be willing to share with you.
At the expense of my companions' lives?
I'm sorry. You'd have to choose between them and me. I'm not what is called a civilized man, Professor. It's me. Yeah. There's a fork on your left, Mr. Land, or aren't you accustomed to utensils?
I don't know who that actor is, but it looks like if Sean Connery and George Clooney had a baby, it would look like that guy. Right? It's exactly right.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Exactly. I thought it was George Clooney, then I thought it was Sean Connery, then I thought it was George Connery.
George Connery. But they do look kind of familiar. I'm sure they must have been so hot back then.
Oh, absolutely, right?
So they were having this conversation way down there.
That's right. How do you get a seal on a submarine, by the way?
네.
What was that doing there?
그러니까, as a pet, right?
Yeah. Well, this was the 1970s that movie was made, right?
Anything's happened.
This was the first and only science fiction movie produced by Disney himself, as well as the first of its kind for the entire studio. It also actually opened a new chapter in the genre of movies that is now known as steampunk.
Steampunk?
Huh.
Oh, well, okay, it was without a surprise a smashing hit, both commercially and critically, earning 3 Academy Award nominations and taking home 2 in 1954.
That's right. Very successful indeed. All right. So now the answer to the quiz question. It was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea was originally written by, the answer, number 1, Jules Verne. That's going to do it for Today in History. We'll be back on Christmas Eve with more from the past.